Welcome to Haag Steel. This is our basic safety training video for all employees. We will cover basic safety in all areas to ensure that you are always safe in the workplace. First, we're going to cover PPE, as all employees and even customers need to wear the correct PPE while in the shop. The basic PPE they need to wear while in the shop: safety glasses, safety boots, and long pants. If you're a welder, you should wear a respirator, welding hat, long sleeve shirt, and anything else that you might need while welding. If you're grinding, you should wear a face shield, safety glasses, etc. Or as another example, if you're rolling, you should not wear gloves because the gloves could get caught in the roller. No matter what, you should always ensure that you're wearing the correct PPE for the job so you keep yourself safe and others. Next, we're going to cover training at Haag. Here at Haag, we have a policy that you must be trained and approved to run any type of equipment at the shop. This goes for forklifts, overhead cranes, etc. Even if you've had prior experience and or certifications on something, we have to get you through a course to ensure that you know how to use that machinery. Just always think if you don't know how to operate something, don't use it. And if you'd like to learn how to use it, just find the
employee training supervisor,
and he'll help get you trained. Next, we're going to cover basic forklift safety training here at Haag. First off, for all employees, everyone has to be approved and done the training course here at Haag. Whether you've had prior experience or certification, you have to get through our training course to ensure that we know you know how to drive a forklift. Other basic rules about driving a forklift is always look both ways and drive slowly. When you're going through the shop or outside, you want to ensure that you're aware of your surroundings and other people can see you as well. While driving a forklift, the forks, while they're loaded or not loaded, should always be kept low to the ground to ensure that things aren't stabbed, such as walls, or even a person can get hit in the shins or even in the chest. So always just ensure that the forks are low. Never carry people on a forklift. That means on the forks, on the side, or even on top. You never carry a person on a forklift. Here at Haag, we have many corners and even large fabrications that we do. While going around any corners or a fabrication, always honk the horn, go slow, and make sure that people are aware of you coming around the corner. While operating the forklift, ensure that the load is always even, stable, and not tilting or about to fall off. If you have to, get off the forklift, measure the thing, find the center, and then pick it up. Ensure that you don't overload the forklift because that could cause the forklift to tilt over, fall on someone, fall on yourself, and that wouldn't be good. Overall, with everything we just covered, ensure before operating a forklift here at Haag, make sure you get through our training course and have approval from the training
supervisor
to drive the forklift. If you see anyone else driving a forklift unsafely, speak with them about it or notify the supervisor so they can be corrected. Next, we're going to cover overhead crane safety. Here at Haag, we have many overhead cranes, and it is vital that you yourself and all employees safely use the crane. Again, even with the overhead crane here at Haag, you have to be trained and approved by our
employee training supervisor
to operate a crane. This is for your safety and everyone else in the shop. So here are some of the basic rules of operating or even being around an overhead crane. First one is never walk under a suspended load. This is important for yourself and the operator because it puts you both at risk for either getting hurt or injuring someone, which is not good. So any load that is in the air, just never walk under it. Next, when you're lifting something, always inspect any of the rigging that you're using, the slings, the chains, whatever. No matter what you are lifting, you always need to inspect it, make sure they are safe. If they are not safe, do not use them. Please bring them back to the tool room and you can trade them out and they can be properly gotten rid of so that they don't endanger anyone in the shop. Next rule, when you're lifting something, always keep your hands clear, even your feet, or if you're moving a load, don't be under it while you're moving it. You should always want to use a tag line so you can keep the load from spinning or moving in a direction you don't want it to go. It'll keep everyone safe. While lifting, you always want to lift it slowly in a controlled manner so that you don't hit someone, don't hit a fabrication, building, whatever, but just always be mindful when you're lifting, paying attention and not doing something else. While operating an overhead crane, if you see something that's not right with the rigging, the crane itself, or whatever you're doing, or even the thing you're lifting, if there's something not right that looks dangerous, unsafe, it's gonna break, fall, stop, ask your supervisor, ask another employee, and just make it safe so that no one gets hurt. So conclusion to all the basic safety training. First rule is you have to be approved, and then you as an employee always make sure you're safe and other employees are also being safe so no one gets hurt. Next, we're going to cover fire extinguisher safety and use. In the main fabrication shop, we have fire extinguishers located throughout the building, located at all posts that are colored brightly red. The main safety point about using fire extinguishers is to remember PASS. That stands for pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, sweep side to side. So if there was a fire, all you would have to do is pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and go from side to side. Always just remember, if there is a fire, to yell fire, let other employees know that there is a fire. Then you can go to a fire extinguisher, while other employees can also get to a fire extinguisher as well to help put out the fire. If it is too big, dial 911. If you do have any more questions about fire extinguisher use and or would like more training, just please see the training
Supervisor.
Next, we're going to cover the lockout tagout procedure here at Haag. If a machine is being worked on, it must be properly locked out and tagged out. Here at Haag, as part of our procedure, we have two categories of employees. General employees and employees that are approved to do the lockout procedure, which also includes putting a machine back into service. If you see a machine that's locked out and tagged out, do not remove it, because that means someone is in the middle of working on it, and by removing it and re-energizing the machine could injure them or kill them. If you know a machine has been fixed and is ready to be re-energized, see the tool room manager who can help you find the right employee that can get the lockout tagout removed and get the machine going. Other basic lockout tagout to think with while you're working daily is such items as if you're changing the disc on your grinder, ensure that you unplug it, work on it, you plug it back in when you need to use it, or even a drill or other tools like that. While you don't have to actually lock out, tag out the thing, it is just good to think with removing the electricity so you don't have a way of harming yourself. If you have any questions, you can always go see the
Employee training supervisor.
And last but not least, speak up. If you're not sure if something is safe or not, stop and ask. You can ask a supervisor, a fellow employee, or even the tool room manager who's over safety. If you see something unsafe, such as your own work area that is cluttered, clean it up. Or if it's something that you can't handle, notify the tool room manager who's over safety of the shop so he can address it and ensure that is not a problem. Here at Haag, we do take safety very seriously, so always wear the right PPE, ensure that you're lifting or moving a forklift in a safe manner, and if you have any questions, always ask.